news. It is the message that the Old Testament longly expected. And it is the message by which we are being saved. Well, what are you saying? Salvation brings about transformation. And based on that great salvation, we should act accordingly. We ought to live like we've been saved. We ought to tell people we've been saved. We ought to brag about being saved. And we ought to live because he lives. We ought to step because he's walked out of the grave. We ought to stand up because Jesus stood up. We ought to do what he says because he's still talking on our behalf. Yes, he was arrested. Yes, he was beaten. Yes, he died. But now yesterday they marching all over America. Same folk voted. He turned on them. But can I tell you something? If you elect Jesus as your Savior, if you accept the Lord as your God, he'll never leave you. He'll never turn on you. He'll never let you down. Somebody ought to shout right there. Not my God.